Hello everybody, this is Joel here. Thanks for tuning in. Yesterday was a huge day. We got this concrete patio poured. This is I think video number 6 in the series. I started out with just getting some grades, kind of getting the lay of the land. The next one I was tilling up the soil and preparing it, and then the next was preparing the base, bringing some rock in, and then we did some forming, some rebar, and yesterday we poured this. And right now I've got my chalk line snapped for cutting. Got the cutting machine over there, the concrete saw, and I just snapped some lines. I split this. It's about 9 foot across here, the stairway. So I split this in half, 2 4.5 foot squares. I understand, I've got a lot of rebar in here, but I understand that about every 8 foot we should have a cut, a relief joint of some type in the slab, whether it be zip strip or a tool joint or a cut joint. And I've got another one 4.5 feet away from there. And right here where the patio transitions a little, we've got a curve. That's a stress point. So it will likely crack right along here if I don't do anything for relief. So I'm going curve to curve here. And that is actually about 4.5 feet from this one, maybe just a little bit more. And then I've got that line paralleled with the main body of the patio. The main body of the patio here is 12 by 14, and that cut fairly parallel. Might not be exact, but we're not building a piano here. And then I've just got a bisecting line across the rest of the large part of the patio. So we should be looking at I think pretty easy cuts. And you can see this part of the patio down here where I've got rock. That's my sub base. I've got the forms that are coming out here. This was an addition to the patio that I wanted to be able to make. But when I ordered the mud, I understand you need a half a yard extra just for the pumper truck. And I did not do that. So that was my mistake. We were able to move this form in and still have a fantastic patio that is larger than 12 by 14. So we've got this extra, the 14 foot would be right there, and then the 12 foot cuts across to the other side where this end of the 2 by 4 form is over here. So that's all kind of extra bonus space over there anyways. And I'm going to tie in with a wood deck to the shed, and that'll work out great. So anyways, I'll get the camera set up and we'll try to get some action shots of cutting and washing and scrubbing the concrete. There's a lot of powder on here, so we'll get this release washed off and see what it looks like at the end. Very happy with how the stamping turned out. I do have a few rough spots because it started setting up on me. Right down in here it's a little bit rough, but I've got some patch that I'm going to put in this corner. This one I don't like at all. Got pretty rough there, but I've got some patch that they sold me this morning that I'm going to put on there, and then we'll get some gray on there, try to match the color. We'll just test it out, see how it goes. Otherwise, I mean, it turned out really good for a bunch of rookies that have never done this before. Well, let's have a look, see how I did. I know all the experts out there that do this for a living will probably laugh at me a little bit, but I think it turned out fairly well. This one got missed just a hair. I know I'm going to get a little hairline crack right over there. I can live with that. I think what I'll do is I'll put some self-leveling sealer into all of these and dress them up just a little bit. It's difficult when you have to turn around and try to match up. They can get off a little bit. But I think they, all in all, they turned out pretty good. The fellow at the concrete supply store told me about how this release agent doesn't react with water, or it will not mix with water, and that was quite evident as it just beat it up all over the place as the water hit it. So next step I have is I'll get some Dawn dish soap in a pail, and I'll go ahead and start washing all of this release off, and we'll see what we've got for a product. So I'm just taking and sweeping off the excess powder. Got a little water mixed in it, just kind of beating right off. And then the next step, I'll run some water on here. I'll spread some Dawn with dish soap. I guess the dish soap is important because that will that'll break down the release and it'll clean right off of there. So I'll finish sweeping this off and then we'll continue on. Scrubbing off with some soap and water. And it seems to be coming off pretty nice. Just getting another bucket filled up over here, and it's looking pretty good. I think it's going to dry off, and then I've got a sealer for it that will keep it fairly wet looking. We haven't done that area yet over there. So the water just beads right up off the powder, so you got to keep scrubbing it.